I actually came up with today, which I believe can actually be very, very profitable for some of you guys that have been looking for working indicators, which you can use in making very good trading platform for yourself. A method that you can use. Recently, I just came across that. In my studies, I put in one or two together, and I was able to come up with that. Now what we're going to do now, like you see me doing, is to actually go to your trading view, which I've installed into my browser. I click on that. You can as well to do that in your MetaTrader 5 of binary, but I'm not really using that right now. I'm using trading view. Now what we're just going to do now is, number one, you change this to your 1 minute. You change it to your 1 minute chart time frame, and number two, you go. Now I would like you to look at me closely as I'm doing this, so that you'll be able to do same for yourself. Now you make use of what is called no sure thing. Now there's an indicator called no sure thing, as you can see rightly as I did that, and you use your relative strength index, as you know, and number three, you make use of your Bollinger Band. There are other indicators too that you can use apart from that. Like I used to say, my favorite moving average period is 21. So you change the trending period to 21. You remove the background color, as you see me, do there. Getting to your style, from you remove the plot background there. You uncheck it so that you can have a plain background, as you see me doing there. Number one, and number two, for you to actually have a very good result with it, you drag your RSI onto your KST. So what we're going to do now is to remove the background as well to in there, and you make bold of this in order for you to know the overbought and the oversold there. And on this, what we're going to do on this now is to make bold of the 0 point as well too for the KSI, and we click it back and see. Now it's a very simple stuff to use, and I would like to show us today. But now what I came about in there is, number one, we can make use of okay, let me put this one into one, as you can just rightly do as I'm doing there. And we make use of our signal as well, our signal, which is the red, as you can see rightly what I'm doing. Now for us to actually make a trade on this, number one, you have to consider the RSI and KST. The RSI gives us the signal by actually moving below the KST signal, which is for sell, and if it moves above it, it's for buy, which you guys should know the uptrend there. But the major thing is it needs to pass across the middle line in there in order for us to have a very good result with that. Sorry about that. In order for us to have a very good result with that, I want us to actually expand this out, and you guys will be able to see what we're talking about. Good. I'm going to actually expand it now. What you just need to do is this needs to pass across it. Now number one, you can see that the RSI is below it already. It's below the KSI, and it passes across this. So if you're going for 1 minute trade, 60 minutes, so you guys used to do, so that you have actually made your money from there. Now this one is above it in there as well too. You could have actually made that as well. But now it's a thing you can actually just be using. As you can see right away from there, you won't actually trigger any trade until it crosses here. Once it crosses and is above, you should be rest assured that it's going to give you very good results. As you can see here too, it actually crosses below, but it hasn't crosses here. That's why we haven't traded it. Therefore, a number of us, you can actually do that as well, because it doesn't mean if truly is the thing you can do, you can just go ahead and do that as well. And each and every time like that, you can see in there too, because it crosses below, and you make your money. But now, like I used to tell people, when I'm doing this, I prefer using Ekinachi. but we'll come back to Eke Ashi later. But I believe, I actually made myself clear with this. That means, you can actually, for every crossover that you have, so for every crossover that you have now, you can actually be trading your 1 minute, the 5 minutes, it depends on what you want to do. And at the same time too, you can use this for your spread. Let me quickly show you spread. Now this is your spread. For some of us that haven't actually tried spread before, spread is actually the same as the trading you are making in MetaTrader 5. As you can see that I have one of it going on for me. I'm actually out of money here because it has actually changed. I should have actually sold it because I'm actually out of money, but nonetheless, I was actually still hoping that it can actually come down. But let's just see. So it's just almost the same thing that we're doing here. But the major thing here is just that you can't do beyond 1,000. But I believe you actually be also making use of this a little bit to be able to give you some very nice results. You can see at the crossover here, it shoots up big time. Now see at the crossover as well too here, okay, so now it definitely comes down. So that means for every cross over there, you can actually just be doing that. You look at this now, this crosses now, this crosses down as well, and it brings it down. Now this crosses, but because it's ranging, because this is ranging, it couldn't actually go further. So you can actually just try your hand on it, on different aspect of it, and just see how you can go about this. So you can see this as well. If you're using it for spread, it gives, it comes down each and every time like that. Now let's check this as well. Can you see now it crosses here? Of course, it actually wanted to come down, but at the end of the day, it went back up and it keeps going up and up like that. So let's say this. Can you see now? This is, let's see what this one does in it. It says it's below. Of course, we're not promising 100% and accurate stuff like that. And even if you want to do this, of course, like I used to say, you don't need to do that because it hasn't actually crossed down to the middle line and all that there. You can see this one goes up. Now this one here, you wouldn't actually take it because it hasn't actually crossed the below, until it crosses the below before you make your profit. You just trigger a trade. You can see this now, here, can you see? So I will actually appreciate you guys to just make practice with this. Just try it and let's see what you can actually do with it. You can just you can try it with your spread. Like I said, you can use it for your spread, you can use it for your rise and fall, higher and lower, touch and no touch, in and out as well. Thanks and God bless. I appreciate you for now.